up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. Hey, it's too late to try to go contain it. A generation fueled by creation. We live lives on a small screen nation. We control the airwaves, no negotiation. I refuse to think we need saving. Something good will come from creation. And when we think that the world is too anxious, we'll adapt, evolve, survive, and save it. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. Hey, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. Keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. Hey, it's too late to try to go contain it. A generation fueled by creation. We live lives on a small screen nation. We control the airwaves, no negotiation. I refuse to think we need saving. Something good will come from creation. And when we think that the world is too anxious, we'll adapt, evolve, survive, and save it. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. Hey, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong.
What's up, everybody? Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. We are just about to start. We got 15 seconds till the stream starts. This is the first time anybody's going to see this game. It's very exciting. If you guys are in the chat, make sure to say hello. I'd love to know who is here. And here we go.
Good luck, guys. Good luck. I won't drink. Don't worry.
They're gonna go up before you
Liar.
I know, I'm nervous. I'm nervous, I'll be honest.
What are you nervous about?
Let me know how the volume and stuff is here. I want
Hey,
to
what are you nervous
make sure
about?
everything is running smooth. It's hard for me to tell on my end unless you guys are in the chat telling me if there's a mistake.
Not a Lloyd Coward.
Very first hand of this final table. A lot of new players we've never seen.
That is 18.
And Justin, first hand here, wakes up with jacks, makes it 18K. He's got about 10 big blinds behind.
Raise.
We got a raise from Billy.
What's the name of raise?
36.
Well, I raise.
We made 18, right?
Yeah. No, minimum raise.
30,000 is minimum.
Poor Billy here has been irritating the players at this game. He's been drinking a little bit too much. He's making a 3-bet here with King 7 suited.
We need the 10.
We've all had a friend at the table.
There we go. Get that
All been in these situations
Like
before.
sevens is not that.
I think Justin really only has one move here, and he does. He shoves all in for the rest of his stack. It's all in for 60K.
Okay, I call ya.
And Billy's going to call with King 7.
How do I? Can somebody?
A great spot for Justin.
Yeah, boy,
3 diamonds out on the board. Neither player has a diamond. Justin is great shape.
Yeah, boy,
Justin takes that down. He doubles up.
42 more.
Take a look at the stacks here. We got the biggest stack at the table. Billy, he's been knocking out quite a few players at this tournament today. And then second place, we have Sean, who's at 159K, but he's pretty much top of the pack, but everybody's still relatively the same stack. But we cannot forget about our shortest stack at the table, Alex. He is looking at 7 big blinds with 42K. He is going to be praying to get some of those pocket aces to be able to take down this tournament. We'll see if he can get it. Actions to Marty now. King 9 suited. Alex is in the big blind here. Curious if anyone's going to be a bully and try to put some extra pressure on that small stack. Just looks like it's a blind versus blind situation. Dan just flat calls here with 7-6. Alex looks at one card, shoves all in, but we see that he has pocket aces. He got it.
Aces? And everyone folds. You guys are brutal. Is this poker?
Poor Alex. Finally getting the pocket aces,
Everyone folds.
but he does not get any kind of action at all. He gets a small blind call, but that is it.
You know what? I looked at the ace. I was like, this
We
doesn't
see
matter.
Mark is in the chat.
And then-
Nice to see some different players lined up. Getting repetitive, it seemed. Yes, we were having kind of the same winners, weren't we? Is this game where someone was banned from returning? Yes. Yes, it was a very exciting game.
That's a lie. Good that I can.
Looks like we got Ab here. Also new to this TV final table. He's got pocket 6s.
Bet to 12.
Looks like he throws out a min bet, 12K. It's getting folded around to Dan on the button. He folds. Alex folds as well. Looks like Ab's just going to take down those blinds and antes with a min bet. Certainly not complaining there with that ante in play. As a big blind ante, it's stealing those pots comes crucial later in this tournament.
You don't think it was a highlight?
No.
No?
So options. Justin first.
It's like getting folded around to Pablo. Kim folds as well.
All in, so 60.
Peter shoves all in here.
Boy.
62K. King Queen offsuit.
Come on. Be a man. Call him.
Alex calls. He's got the pocket 9s. Coin flip situation for Alex. Really nothing he can do in this spot. Just got to get it in here. Hope for the best. Ooh, there's the pair of queens for Peter. Alex is only looking for a 9. He only has one out left. One was folded. Alex is our first elimination of the night. Ends up getting 10th place.
Thanks, Alex.
Move into the next hand here quite quickly. Looks like we're having a graphic error here. It's getting a little delayed. Getting folded around to Kim. Let's go with the king 6 suited.
Who's the dealer?
Actions to Peter. Jack 8 suited. He lets it go.
Options to
Right there.
Got 10-5 suited for Billy.
off table.
Oh, sorry, Dave.
Yeah,
On
okay.
you.
So actions to you.
Sorry.
Options.
I'll call. What is it?
6,000.
6,000.
Billy calls. 6K.
Maybe 2 of those? Or that
Sean.
one? Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Second biggest stack at the table. Starting this final table anyway.
Brings to 20.
Makes a 20K bet from the small blind. Actions to the big blind now. Justin folds. Got Billy 10-5 suited.
20,000 more. Or,
Jack.
sorry, 20,000 total.
Tries to check.
14 more.
Doesn't realize that there's a bet in play.
Do what? Just pay a flop. Pay a flop. Yeah. Okay, call. You're not first ahead.
Ooh, there's Billy's 10 on the flop.
Sean, check. Your option, Billy.
2 overcards to Sean's 7s. Billy's reaching for chips.
That's 20,000.
A 20K bet from Billy. Sean, a non-believer, he makes the call.
Options to Sean.
There's 2 pair for Billy now. I see that Sean's 7s are grayed out. That must mean that some players have folded his 2 other 7s. Because, I mean, technically he still has 2 outs, right? So it must mean that the players folded the 7. Sean's drawing dead here. Calls Billy's 20K again.
Options to Sean first.
Checks it over to Billy. Billy fires out 40K. If Sean makes this call, he's going to leave him with 47K behind. The pot is already 172K. It's so hard to let go. If you didn't believe him on the flop, do you really believe him with that turn and river card? Pretty tough spot for Sean here, and he makes the call.
Flip your hand.
Gonna see Billy's 2 pair. Sean, that knocks Sean now 7 big blinds. It's the smallest stack at the table.
Not good for
It was a crippling hand for him. Billy is just adding to his stack. He's at 394K. I think it said he had 34% of the chips on the table.
Go first.
It's quite a bit for 9 players.
Peter.
So my fans in Dominican will recognize who it is. I call.
Fans in the Dominican.
Billy
6,000.
flat calls here with ace 5.
I think in a yellow.
You originally from there?
Originally, no.
Comes back to Justin.
Back, I was there.
Big calls.
Gets
And
folded all the way down to Ab and Justin. They both call in the blinds.
That's you. Where was you?
Quarter flat.
I stay at
so options here.
Justin smashes 2 pair.
That's where I was.
Ab's got an open-ended as well. Billy hits bottom pair. He has the ace of hearts, though, too, with 2 hearts out on the board.
I was there from
Can never forget about those backdoors.
across the
I imagine we're going to see some action here. Billy fires out 12K.
You weren't there for the race riot on the Saturday night hockey game.
Or 4. No.
Between Boston,
Oh!
Boston and Toronto. Being 7.
Justin puts in the wrong amount of chips.
12 people there that wanted to see the basketball game.
Yeah.
And there was
Much is it,
at
12?
least 100
Yeah.
people that wanted to see the hockey game, but they wouldn't fucking hockey game.
Calls.
No way.
Oh, it's fucking, it was getting
Ab
up.
calls as well.
5 or 6 of them up in the
Still 3 ways to this pot. There's already 60K in the pot.
They think they have the ability to put it on top.
There's Ab straight.
They should have put it on the
Justin still with the 2 pair.
where they have the animation and
But all you need is a 7 out there to get a straight. But Justin fires out 20K.
Super Bowl? You bet 20 grand.
Ab flat calls. Actions to Billy now.
they just refused to.
It's bottom pair.
Slap me behind the head. He went 20 grand?
Raise. A bet to 20, a call.
Yes.
Your option.
Jesus juice, I am a 5. I'm gonna fold.
Billy talking about his hand.
During the hands. I don't even know if you're
Sorry.
right or not, but don't do that. Okay.
Billy
well,
talking about his hand while there's already 2 other players in the pot. It's a big no-no.
Justin.
Oh shit, sorry. I
Actions to
didn't realize
Justin
it was
here
a
now.
ball.
Fires out 20k. Ab quickly calls.
Do the call.
Ab shows the 7. Knocks Justin down to 62k chips. Ab picks up 140k pot, adding 76k to his chip lead. That puts him in second place, just behind Billy. But Billy still has an overwhelming amount of chips on the table.
Boy.
Alright, so option is to Kim first.
Shit.
Do you have any,
It's getting folded around to Billy,
Option is Billy.
They play
I call.
Omaha,
master of poker.
but very late, like in 11 o'clock is when the game starts. Yeah. I play blackjack there all the time.
Flat calls with king 8 offsuit.
Oh,
Marty with ace 10 suited of diamonds.
Sure, Saturday going that
215.
high.
See, we got a little bit of a camera focus problem there.
When you announce the bet, I didn't say it at the start, but when you announce the bets, just
He's still playing.
Yes, Mark. Yes.
okay, so,
To answer your question.
no, that's okay. I didn't mention that at the start. Usually I do.
Get there, Harold. Call him.
So fold.
Marty making it 21k. It's getting folded around to Pablo.
I agree.
He folds.
1,000,000% with-
Actions to Billy now. Billy versus Marty.
15,000 more if you want to.
No, I fold.
Billy folds. Move into the next hand here. Peter. He's got pocket 3s under the gun. Flat calls.
18.
Billy, wow, wakes up with pocket 10s. Makes it 18k.
Sorry, Mark.
Pablo with the 8-3 offsuit. Lets it go. Actions to Kim.
Sorry, well,
no, it's not just you.
sorry,
Peter's still in.
Peter's
Peter's still in.
Are you done?
Not sure why Kim's hand's not showing up.
How about me? Is there 3 of us or 2 of us?
3 of you.
3 of us?
Kim's in the pot, but we don't see Kim's hand. So, looks like a graphic error.
Option is Kim first. Check.
See, Peter's only running to 1 out because of Pablo folding that 3.
That's 20.
Sorry.
Billy fires out 20k. Kim calls. We still don't know what Kim has. Billy's got 2 overcards to the 10.
Kim.
check.
Check.
Definitely see there's a graphic error where it's showing the ace and the jack with an X. Something that didn't get fixed.
That's 30,000.
Buttons move, Gabe.
Billy folds. Kim ends up taking down that pot.
You're terrible.
I have no idea. We have no idea what Kim had. Let me know down in the comments what you think he had that hand. I imagine it certainly beat Billy's king, or his 10s. A lot of overcards down on the board. King, jack, ace. His clubs down on the board. Speaking of clubs,
25,000.
we got Kim here with 4-3 suited. Why isn't Pablo's hand showing up now? Having another graphical error. What is going on? Just wins the blinds anyway. See, Kim now moved up to second place in chips. Kim had King Jack. Had Billy B dominated it could be, yep.
That's 25.
That's a pretty good guess.
Oh, I was supposed to oversee the
We
beach,
did
and all
what?
I saw was the garbage from down.
Dan. That's 25K. Ace Jack suited. Folding around to Billy, who has 8-2 offsuit.
2,500?
25,000. You're off the table there.
Yes, I'm not going to tell you again. That's the second time. Like, that's important. This thing is very expensive. So if it happens again, I'm going to put you in timeout.
I'm out. Okay, I'm folding.
Dan picks up that pot. Sure, he's welcoming those chips.
Ah, maybe.
Yeah, she did. Judy fan. I went 2 suits to work. Only went to one of them. Won 16,000 on PokerStars, and then
Can he fold it around to Billy on the blinds? Tries to check his small blind.
You're a small blind, so you have to 4,000 more.
4,000 more?
yeah, tough to win.
Ace 3 suited.
I played the stats program both times. Or not both times. First time. Played 20 people finals when I
Slowly puts in a call. Dan checks behind.
paid some money to get this land of Worcester overturned on PokerStars. I had one in the tournament, so I had to play that night.
Billy's got the best hand here. There's a lot of outs that Dan's missing. You can see up on the board, all the 10s and 9s are pretty much
12,000.
folded and grayed out.
Never played a hand the last 2.5 hours. It was just a great fold, and you got everybody knew.
Dan's bet is going to take down that pot.
No.
Dan's middle of the pack, 106K at 13 big blinds. Everyone else is hovering around that 10 to 20 big blind mark. Still anybody's tournament.
Take your time.
Mark. Yeah, it is a pretty fun one. I had a lot of fun editing this one.
I'm not fooling around with that. He's,
No.
He's going to take a 10-minute timeout there. He's,
Yeah, make it an orbit.
yeah.
That's pretty expensive.
Okay. You're sent
Don't worry, the camera does focus back up here. This one here, the autofocus was kind of screwing around a little bit. Ab's got pocket kings.
16.
Blinds are 4,000, 8,000 with an 8,000 big blind ante now. Ab fires out a min bet, 16K. Oh my goodness. Kim wakes up with pocket aces.
35.
Looks like he 3-bets to 35K. And aces versus kings. Ab shoves all in.
Okay, 148,000.
And Kim calls. We got an aces versus kings situation.
Such a burn.
Ah, that's never a good feeling at all. Luckily, Ab, I don't think his tournament life is at risk. Or no, it is. There's the king on the flop. Needs an ace.
King's still alive.
Wow. The aces get cracked. Ab ends up moving up to the biggest stack at the table. 348K now passing Billy. Kim is absolutely crippled. Wow. Unbelievable.
I apologize.
Ab now, king, queen offsuit. Fires out a 16K bet. See what Kim stacked. Kim says Kim only has 11K behind. After that aces versus king hand. Oh my goodness. And Ab is now crushed by Billy
3 times the blind.
with the ace queen.
I'm raising, sorry.
Yes, just announce what you're betting there.
3 times the blind.
Okay,
That's what I said.
okay.
Billy announcing a 3 times the blind bet,
24 is enough.
It is enough. Okay.
Yeah.
making everybody else figure out
We're playing limit.
what the bet is.
8, 16, 24. Okay, so 24 to go.
24,000.
That,
Oh, that's
that,
okay. Well, that's all good.
Ab is going to call. Again, it's hard to give Billy any credit considering the hands that he's shown. Card's getting a little sticky.
Check.
Ab checks it over to Billy. Neither player hit anything.
All in.
All in.
Billy shoves all in. It's an easy fold for Ab. No sense in risking your entire tournament.
Button's good.
See that little hand just move Billy back up to the top chip lead. Kim sitting at one big blind.
Go off with the tablets anyway, regardless of where it is.
It's getting folded around to Billy.
Option to Billy.
I'd like to raise.
Okay.
I don't know what. I'd like to raise.
8,000.
8,000? Can I go 16?
Yep. 16.
Billy making a min bet. 16K with King 7 again.
16, right? Thank you. You guys stop looking at my
Dan
cards?
calls.
Just kidding. Jeez.
Justin calls as well. 8-5 suited.
Don't let it fall.
Justin only has 38K behind. Some players are in rough shape.
There's no.
2 clubs for Dan.
Oh, that early.
Justin first.
Yeah.
Dan's King High is the best hand here. The Jack does play. That 10 now gives Justin a few more outs. He's getting checked over to Dan again. Dan is firing out 25K. It was a multi-table tournament.
5,000 Billy.
I fold, sir.
Billy folds. Nice 85K pot for Dan. Yes, this was a 2-table tournament.
And sir.
Buy-in, I believe, was $120. First place is $860. I think second is around like $550 or so.
Pablo is.
We had there was just a two-table tournament.
22.
Kim, 22K. Looks like he had a little more behind than what the system said.
22,000 all in.
What would that leave me?
Still pretty
Over
healthy.
300,000.
How many people behind me?
Billy, 10-4, suited.
Everybody at the table.
No hand is protected against Billy. Any 2 cards is good.
Holy dear.
Kim, grab me a beer.
You're talking to the wrong person. Oh. You're throwing your hand away?
Marty calls.
Get up, go.
King Jack suited. Kim's tournament life is at risk.
Yep. Flip them up.
Marty, 63% to win this hand. Kim's at 37. Kim doesn't care.
Oh, yeah.
Kim's just trying to get it in good just to double up.
The best angle hand to win.
Probably the one ahead.
Kim has 4 outs. Ooh, there's the queen. No player has a diamond. The pair of queens is good. Kim doubles up.
2280. Is the button correct? No, I did it.
I think we're all going to be cheering for Billy on this one. You can tell this one will be legendary. Showing signs already and not even 20 minutes in. Yes, it was a pretty exciting tournament, I gotta say.
Option is Kim.
It's Kim now, 64K. Still under 10 big blinds, but he can certainly choose his spot a little more carefully. Marty gets pocket kings now. He's got 73K. He's under 10 big blinds.
Down one.
25.
Fires out 25K.
How do I raise it?
It's getting folded around to the big blind. Who has ace queen? I imagine we're going to see it getting it in here.
All in is 90,000.
Pablo shoves all in.
98,000.
Marty calls.
Oh.
Ace queen versus pocket kings. The pocket king's going to be able to hold here. 65% to win this pot pre-flop. It's a great flop for kings. Just needs to dodge an ace now. And he does.
I think you have it covered.
Yeah, you got it covered.
It says you have 25,000 behind. But
Looks like Pablo is now the shortest stack at the table, 25K. Sean's sitting at 25K. It's hard to believe that Kim was down to 22K and has already just moved up to half the pack. Really hard to believe. I imagine we'll see these players get eliminated very soon.
options to Billy.
Option Billy. Yeah, hold on.
Billy, ace-2 offsuit.
I got an ace. I got an ace. It's probably the best ace ever.
Okay. Careful.
I wear ace.
Okay.
Okay, well, put your fucking can on the floor. This is a
This
20.
is-
Yeah, this is a $20,000 table. He's told you like 5 times.
There's a
If
cup
it was
holder
my
behind
table, you wouldn't even be playing. I don't care your chip count. Like you're disrespecting the guy who owns a $20,000 table.
Put it in that.
Jesus Christ,
Option to Billy.
we're good now.
Players getting a bit irritated. You can see the tension building at this final table.
That is
Beer's
30,000.
been down there the whole time, buddy. By the way.
How about you leave it there, bud? You're all
Okay.
set.
Pocket sevens for Dan.
It's a call.
He flat calls the 30K. Marty now has
I
jacks.
respect that, by the way.
I don't mean to be disrespectful.
No.
Marty calls.
You are being disrespectful, that's all.
Okay, I'm all good.
Pablo, same hand as Billy. Ace-2 off. He lets it go. Kim's got ace-10.
That's my ante there. So this is what I am. 30, 40, 50, 55.
Looks like Kim is going to shove all in here.
Seven all in.
Imagine he's going to at least run into Marty's stack. Actions to Billy. The ace-2.
My call?
Yeah, your option.
All in.
Billy shoves all in.
6,000.
Wow, putting the max pressure on the other players. Dan folds the sevens. Marty's got the jacks. This is a tough spot for Marty. So you want to get it in here 3 ways with pocket jacks. We see that he's 73% to win against both these players. It's really a great spot for jacks here, but makes yourself wonder if you can actually find a better spot. See the ace-10 versus the ace-2.
It's 57 total already.
Okay, flip your hearts.
Kim is at risk here. But he needs a double up. Billy's only running to 2 outs. Now he's running to 5. Kim's pair of 10s. Kim doubles up again. Wow, from 22K. Now he's back up to 184K. And that moved Kim to 3rd place position. Wow, that was a big hand for Kim. He needed that. That put him, I can't believe that put him to 3rd into chips. That is wild. Action is to Billy now.
Check.
Billy checks under the gun. Has to put chips in first.
The blinds are 10,000?
Yes.
And you're not in the blind, so you have to.
It's your option.
Can I fold?
Yes. Holding.
5,000, 10,000 with a 10,000 big blind ante. Oof, the blinds are getting high. These short stacks players, Pablo is down to 2 big blinds on the button. Jack 8 offsuit. He folds.
Call option.
Kim calls 10-9 suited. Peter checks behind 4-3 suited.
I'll check.
Peter's got a gut shot. Backdoor club draw.
Check.
Just going checking it all the way down to the river. This is a 10 high. They're just going to check the river. I imagine neither player has anything. Peter just mucks. He knows that he can't win that hand.
Probably doing half the table would have won.
Wow, Kim, 204K. He's up to 20 big blinds. Look at the short stacks. Pablo, Sean, and Justin are at 2 to 3 big blinds.
Get your beer off the top of the table. It's a $20,000 table.
Players policing the beer on the table.
You drop your beer on the table.
That's right. No drinks on this table. Not even water. There's a lot of electronics in this table. We don't play around.
Is it my bet?
No.
Marty calls the 10K with ace 4 suited.
Sorry, guys.
No, it's all good.
Just respecting the house here.
I'm not disrespecting nothing, by the way, sir.
Pablo, king 10, decides to put it in.
Just reminding you.
The 25K, Kim shoves all in right behind him. Billy shoves all in out of turn. Action is to Peter. Letting the dealer catch up with the graphics here so we can see what's going on.
So you're all in.
Kim, ace king,
You're all in, okay.
shoves all in. Peter folds. Billy's all in. Ace jack offsuit.
All right, we'll figure it out here. If you want to roll your cards.
Just put your cards down.
We all in?
Yep.
Wow, it could be anybody's hand here.
Nice hand.
Well, I don't feel good about
Kim's got both players crushed. It's 48% to win this pot.
Went to sort out.
Oh, there's the jack for Billy. A heart down on the board. There's the king of hearts. There's the queen. The ace king holds. Kim hits a straight on the river. Absolutely crippling Billy. Kim is now the biggest stack at the table, 458K. Wow, to remember, Kim was down to 22K at this tournament with that aces versus kings versus ab. It is crazy. Now he is on a heater, the biggest stack at the table. Poor Kim doesn't even have time to stack his chips.
That's 20,000.
It's on such a heater. Ab makes a min bet here with king 10 suited, makes it 20K. Kim quickly calls, 10-8 suited.
Says you have a 61 behind. But
Billy's got ace jack.
that's 66, I think.
You can go all in if you want. Do what you want.
61K.
Do I have to, if I
Yes,
go,
that 5 is in there. Yeah.
okay, well, I got another 30.
We're raising 30 more.
I'm going 40,000.
40,000. Okay.
Billy makes a min bet.
Not 100.
Well, actually, I guess it's not really a min bet. It's a 3x bet. Makes it 40K.
100 and, well, yeah, 106 total.
Dan shoves all in. I'm not sure why Dan's hand's not showing up. Another graphical error.
We forgot to add that in. 36,000 total.
Alright.
Options to Billy. For the rest of your stack.
Yeah, please.
You call.
Yeah, thank you.
At least we're going to see what Dan has here. He's got pocket 10s.
Okay, flip up your hand.
Billy's got ace jack.
Jack.
Nice hand.
Coin flip situation for Billy. Oh, and there's his jack on the flop. Dan is just running to a 10. He does not get it. Billy doubles up.
You're still in. You won.
Billy trying to shake the hand of the player.
No, I still want to shake
Well, I'm still in.
hand.
I'm still in as well. Like, I'm not,
Well, that's why I shake hand now.
Okay.
A lot of short stacks here.
They're mad at me now, so.
Mark. Billy's clearly hammered. You can see the players want him out. Yes, you can kind of feel that tension at the table. Sean, pocket 7s again. 27K. There's no choice. Puts it in. Billy wakes up with pocket 10s.
Option 27 all in. Option.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, what?
No.
He's all in for 27,000.
Yeah, zero
It's on
option.
you.
I call him,
Okay.
please. Sorry.
The drunken
Okay,
handshake.
All right.
Yep.
Is it his react?
Okay, flip up.
Sean's going to see that he's crushed here.
You get a better hand.
Poor
You have a
Sean.
better hand.
He needs a 7. Even a 5 now gives him a straight. 7 or a 5. He does not get it. Billy's pocket 10s hold. Billy is coming back. It's at 234K.
You were playing against.
The top 3, the players on the table have such an overwhelming amount of chips. Sean ends up getting eliminated. I believe that's what, 7th place now?
No, I don't. There's gotta be a. Oh, this
Or
guy
8th
may
place.
win.
It would be 8th place.
Him maybe. Him fucking maybe. He being shy.
I'm not sure what's going on with the graphics here. Justin flat. Oh no, sorry. Justin's in the big blind. Ab makes it 20K. Kim 3-bets with Ace King to 40. Actions to Justin. Short stack. 25K in his stack. He just puts it in. Really can't blame him here. They're so short at this point. You just gotta really hope for the best. It's running into 2 big hands. At least Ab and Kim have an ace here. Kind of reduces the amount of outs. Gives Justin a little more equity with his hand. Sees 34%.
That was, shoot, I put it wrong stuff in.
10 on the side.
10 on the side. Right. Okay.
Mark, I'm glad you're enjoying it. This is a very entertaining game, I gotta say. Wow, what a great flop for Justin. It's open-ended. Ab's got the Queen of Spades, though. See if the players are going to check it down to get it eliminated. No. Kim fires out 30K. Ab just lets it go, gives it to Kim, assuming Kim has him beat, which he does, but really all he has is ace high. There's the straight for Justin. Ab would have hit his queen on the river.
Your 10,000 side.
Look at that. Justin, 120K chips now. He triples up. See where that puts Justin now. 4th place, 12 big blinds, 120K. Still, you know, he's getting down there in chips, but it's not an it's not a bad position to be in considering the other players there at the table. Gives him a better chance to cash. We were paying top 4 here.
Yeah, it ain't a fucking 6
Pocket 3s for Peter. 68K, shoves all
Take
in.
him out, buddy.
I think it's actually more.
I'm not in the hand, Bill.
What's 60?
Billy telling Kim to take him out, but Kim folded. Kim's not even in the hand anymore. Marty calls.
Boy, take that shit from him.
Let the graphics catch up here. Marty's got pocket aces.
I'm all in.
It's a great situation for Marty to eliminate some of these short stacks.
Boy.
Got pocket 3s versus pocket
Yes, you
aces.
can, 'cause there's a 3 coming
Peter
out.
needs a 3.
Bruins fan on top of it.
It's a good flop for Peter.
You're fucked.
Oh, and there's the 3 on the turn. Marty does not get his ace on the river. Bad beat for Marty.
68.
Peter doubles up. Let's take a look at our pre-flop raises here. Billy, top of the chart, 30%. Ab is 2nd place at 26% of the pre-flop raises.
Aces are not winning at this table.
Aces lost points over there, too.
I wouldn't play him.
Well, I mean, it's
Marty looks devastated, losing to his
Whole electronic
his pocket aces to those pocket 3s.
Listen, I'm just going to say that Alex won with aces.
He needed that hand so badly.
obviously would have called it. I would have flopped it straight.
Looks like he only has like 25K behind.
A pair of aces on that table wouldn't have won shit. There was nothing on that table. Everything he hit was like, oh my god, get out, oh my god.
Oh my god, Marty gets a cooler and Billy laughs at him. Yeah,
blind, but
etiquette is no such thing at this final table. Not tonight.
How this works out.
For some reason, George is not reading.
You want to give those up now?
Oh, yeah, 1 card.
Oh shit.
Having a sensor reader error.
That's fine. Okay. Yep.
Billy flat calls
10,000.
the 10K.
Yeah, well, I'm not throwing like 15 million
There we go.
chips in there.
2 pink.
2 big shutters. 40. Really, had to do that, right?
Justin,
Really?
ace king offsuit
Really?
makes it 40K. Wow, Ab's got pocket jacks now, and he shoves all in. Maximum pressure for Ab. You can't blame him. You got Billy,
How many people?
9-5 suited,
3. You and 2 others.
I'm gonna call.
and he calls. Unbelievable. I expected a fold here. 9-5 suited. Billy calls the all in. There's no way Justin can get away from this. Not with his stack size. 115K. We got ourselves a 3-way all in. Justin's ace king
He's all in for 9.
versus Billy's 9-5 suited and Ab's pocket jacks. This is a massive pot. 583K pot.
Oh, well, sorry, my bad. I didn't know that part.
Unbelievable.
I thought it was just.
You said it, so.
According to the system, Billy has them all beat. There's the jack on the flop. That's going to look like give Ab the hand here unless he can get... Justin can hit a queen, which he doesn't. Ab, wow, a massive pot for Ab now. 583K in his chips. He's moved up to the first place. Billy only has one big blind. 10K.
Coming back. It was nice playing with you.
That's,
Wow.
all right, thanks, man. Bye-bye.
Looks like the system was wrong for the 10K. Looks like Billy is eliminated. I don't see any chips behind.
You call me a cap?
Yes, yes, sir.
I appreciate it.
They're on the way now.
5, right?
Yeah.
It's 5 of us, yeah.
So,
It's 5 players now. We're playing for the bubble. The big blind ante, now that we are...
12 with the antes cut in half now.
Yes, the ante is cut in half. You just heard the dealers talk about that. Once we get down to 6-handed, we cut the ante in half so it's not as crippling, so we can see more play on the final table. That's really what we want to see here. We want to see some 3-bets. We want to see some good play, so we'll reduce that ante a little bit. I think there was only about 1 million chips in play, or just over 1 million chips in play for this multi-table tournament.
Has 143.
So Billy is eliminated.
Marty first.
Marty is on the bubble. Is he going to wait here? He's got 7-5 suited. He's going to see that some of the players might fold and might be able to get eliminated. Actions to Ab here. He's got 8-2 offsuit.
I have 44 total with the blind.
Yeah, I think it was 50,000.
I had 50 to start.
Looks like
and
his
then
stack
19
size was
again,
wrong.
so
He's up to 607K. Says that he has behind.
No, 44. No,
Yeah,
Ab making it 30K. Kim gets pocket jacks on the button. He only calls Ab here in this situation. Ab was looking to steal the blinds.
No,
He's not coming back.
no.
I
Dan,
haven't seen him in years, but he was.
Yeah.
32K.
Last time I seen him, he was
It's a tough spot for Dan here, but
dangerous.
looks like he's reading that he's beat.
He's a jolly fellow.
And go.
Living off percentages. Hello, what is up? Welcome to the live stream.
There's a limit.
I appreciate you guys looking up the table. Just want to thank
Ab here.
So options to Ab.
He has absolutely nothing. Is he going to try to bluff Kim out of this pot? It's going to be tough. Probably doesn't realize that Kim has a strong hand like he does. Just checks behind. Kim fires out 40K and Ab just lets it go. He took his one stab at it pre-flop. He's trying to bully the table a little bit. Ran into Kim. See, both Ab and Kim have most of the chips on the table. The next lowest stack is 137K.
Well, I can't put anything.
Ab's got 8-2 again.
Yeah, it's 612.
Yeah, because you got to put 6 in for the
Yeah,
ante,
for the ante,
so
and then
that would be your all-in.
Actions to Kim.
Yeah, you're just 12 for the big blind. So
Ooh, he's got Jack 10 offsuit. Let's see if Kim wants to try to
no.
bully these small stacks a little bit.
Yeah.
6 and 12, yep.
Looks like blinds already went up 6 6,000, 12,000 with a 6,000 big blind ante.
Oh, so sad.
Ace 9. I think Dan's got to get it in. I mean, you can't ask for a better situation. Not with Ace 9. Marty puts it in as well. He's got Ace 8. A very similar situation to Dan. Kim has an opportunity now to eliminate 2 players.
32, I think.
32 total?
Yeah, 32.
And here's my 32.
Okay, call. Okay, let's lift them up.
Showed an ace.
Got Ace 9 versus Ace 8. It's actually a pretty good situation for Kim, where Marty and Dan both have some of their outs.
Looking good.
Yeah.
Oh, and Kim flops 2 pair. There's an 8 though for Marty. An ace would certainly change that.
Straight, yep. Ace 9.
Dan ends up getting the straight.
So,
His Ace 9 running straight. Dan stays alive.
Yeah.
Triples up.
Well,
Marty ends up getting eliminated in the bubble. Unfortunate situation for him.
Earn the money now.
Yeah.
Dan sitting around 7 big blinds with 89K.
40,000 to like 600,000.
So you could lose 30.
20,000.
Yeah, you can afford to lose 30.
Talking about a little bit of a bad beat for Kim there, but it is what it is. It was all in pre.
you would be big.
You're a
blind.
big blind, yeah.
Yeah, big and small. The ante's only 6. Yeah.
Ab's in the big blind now.
Keep it.
Okay, keep your hand.
Looks like Ab's just going to win the blinds. Didn't have much of a hand anyway, 9-4. Let's look at our aggression frequency here. Ab is at the top of the chart, 34%. Kim, 27. Peter's at 20, and so is Dan, sitting at 20%. Imagine things are going to get even more aggressive here where we're shorthanded. 4 players left.
Only 6.
I'm on.
All in says 89,000.
Dan shoves all in here, Ace 10.
Yeah, 89, yeah.
Well, in 6,
89,000 total.
Dan wins the blinds there with his all in.
Throw a button down.
Dave, this has been edited spectacularly. Moving fast, but left in some entertaining banter as well. Yeah, I try not to make it as too long. I like it when hands are just kind of back to back. As long as there's some chit chat and stuff, I'll leave that in between hands while the dealer's kind of shuffling the cards and stuff. But, you know, I could make this a 3 or 4 hour live stream, but I don't do that. This is like an hour, but it's like, it's an entertaining just action after action after action. So, do my best. So I appreciate that, Mark. Thank you. See, Ab's winning quite a bit of blinds here. Certainly turning up the heat with his big stack, which is what you got to do when you're shorthanded.
Oh, the world's ending now. Okay.
No, that was right into your clips.
Folds the Ace 3 though. In the cutoff. Doesn't want to take too many pots from these players. Gonna give the opportunity to Kim here. Makes it 25K. Peter shoves all in. Having a card reader error though. It's not showing Peter's hand. Pretty interesting spot for Kim. I think a lot of Peter's hands here is going to have Kim crushed. A lot of king queens, king jacks. Giving him 25K. I think that was a good fold by Kim, even though we can't see what Peter has.
Button down there.
Would love to see the unedited director's cut. Yeah, it's yeah, it would be there wasn't too much. The bulk of it was put into the live stream, so you didn't really miss too much. Players tend to take the final table very seriously. As you can see, like now we're in the money, there's not much chat. Looks like Ab folds his big blind here. 9-7 offsuit. I don't think he realized he was in the big blind. Would have flopped and open-ended.
First right down. First.
25.
Dan making it 25K. Kim's just going to let it go.
You got the big blind there. You're like, I know. I don't want to get involved. I don't even want to flop the nuts.
It's like actions to Peter.
Peter first.
It's like we moved his sensor position. Looks like his sensor went down. Ab flat calls here. 9-5 offsuit. Kim checks. We got blind versus blind, the two biggest stacks at the table. What do we have here? Ab's got a pair of 9s. Kim's got a gut shot. Jack or a 10 will give him this pot. He's going to take a stab at it. 15K. A little small bet. Trying to get a feel for where Ab is. Ab calls with the 9.
Here it is.
Kim shows the deuce on the river. Ab's pair of 9s is going to take down that pot.
Dan first.
Ab's got the pocket 3s on the button.
25 is the bet.
Fires out 25K.
Call. Option.
It's just over a min bet.
You like 24 in there. Right? You need 1,000 more. Right? Was it 25 or 24? Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Only 24.
Yeah, sorry about that. I thought it was 25.
Oh, I guess that was a dealer error. Ab only min bet here. 24K. Looks like Kim and Peter call.
Oh, you already took it. Okay. All right, I'll be good here. I lose the track here. All right. These cards, I can't wait to get that fanning powder. It's gonna be nice.
I'll check.
Actions to Kim. He checks. Peter checks. Ab checks. Ab's pair of 3s, still the best hand. The river here. Kim's going to try to take a stab at it. Fires out a min bet, 12K. Ab calls.
Yeah, no, me not.
Great call from Ab. Kim was just bluffing. He does have a lot of chips behind, but still a great call nonetheless. Looking at Mark's comment here.
No, we're 816.
We're 816.
Yeah, Marty's cool. He it was his first time here as well. He was very nice to Billy, given the circumstances. Called him a cab, making sure he was taken care of, and really appreciate that on my end as well. As a host, where I'm trying to run everything else here, I can't really kind of take care of that stuff. So,
The 8's gonna stay in. It's the ante.
what do we got here? We got Kim makes it 32K.
There we go.
Looks like Ab's gonna call here with Jack 9. Kim hits a pair of kings with a gut shot. Ab has a pair of 9s, also with a gut shot. That queen would be disastrous for Kim. Hitting 2 pair. Hodge there says, I think Ab folds to a bigger bet, or maybe an aggressive line, or more aggressive line. Yeah, I think so as well. I think if the bet was a little bit bigger. But it is what it is. Dan shoves all in here. Ace-King suited. Looks like he's just going to win the blinds, though. He shows it. trying to get some respect, see if he can win some more pots later on. Look at our V-pips here. Kim and Abs both sitting around 39, 36%. Peter's the lowest at 15% for V-pip.
I mean, he can play whatever he...
Hodge, one player hits a straight, the other hits the 2 pair. You're right. That queen would have been a bad card.
Oh, yeah, because I had given him
Looks like Peter shoves all in.
That's probably why.
That's okay.
Could they be on top of one?
Ace 10 suited of clubs.
Yeah, it can read a lot of hands.
Oh,
So,
what did you do there?
he just shoved all in. It was, 100,000.
Looks like he's just going to win the blinds. But the blinds, 8,000, 16,000 with an 8,000 big blind ante. Those blinds are nothing to bat an eye. With that ante in play as well,
You said you had
it's a good sized pot to try to take down.
players from seats, so make it easier. What's your option?
Those are super high VPIP numbers. Usually live does have a higher VPIP. And where this is tournament and we are shorthanded, you're going to see a higher VPIP with that as well. So that's to kind of be expected, I guess. Where live isn't as quick as online for hands, I think it's pretty typical that you'll see a lot of VPIPs that are a lot higher. This is a blind versus blind situation. Ab with the best hand with king high here. He checks. Kim wants to see another card. That 5 now gives Kim quite a bit of outs. A 6 would give him a straight, as well as a 2 would give him a straight. What do you call that, a double belly buster? Looks like Ab is going to win that pot, though.
Playing any big tournaments lately at all, or no?
Might give him one too.
Oh yeah. Is that for the WPT stuff that's coming? Yeah.
Yep, Ab was going to play in the main event there at the WPT.
I feel like I don't know. I feel like they're having more events in Canada now, and it's like I don't want to go to the States and pay all that exchange, pay taxes.
I think they had a really good one in Toronto.
Oh yeah, the
Lately,
WPT.
yeah.
I've not access for the place.
There's no taxes. Yeah. No. Oh no.
Yeah.
Might go to Vegas, but
Pablo and I was at the same resort when I was there for a couple of days. He was there for 2 weeks before me.
Dan's got queen 10. Under 10 big blinds as well. He's going to let it go. Try to find a better spot. Imagine he probably would have got it all in with Ab here. He was going to make it 32K. Another min bet. Everybody folds. Ab takes down that pot. Ab is slowly creeping up there. He's got the 684K again.
Yeah, I heard Jason Chan got was second, I think, in one of the in Toronto.
Oh yeah.
Ab has 7-5. I'm going to give Kim a chance, who wakes up with ace king on the button.
16.
Yeah, 616.
He just flat calls on the button. He's going to give these short stacks an opportunity to shove. See if any of them bite. I don't think we're going to see it. Not with their hands. A little tricky for Kim. But he has the chips to kind of play around with here.
16.
He's going to take a stab at it. Makes it 16K. Put a little pressure on those small stacks. They both fold, so he wins the pot either way. He's trying to induce one of those short stacks to shove all in. Look at our pre-flop races here. Ab and Kim still the top two. Ab is at 27. Dan and Peter sitting at 13 and 11% for pre-flop race percentage. Ooh, a nice king-queen suited for Kim. Still on that heater a little bit. Makes it 32K. Peter folds. Not sure why Dan's hand's not showing up. calls. It had a graphical error. Very strange. This is why some of the stack sizes and stuff are off a little bit. I'm not sure why it's doing that, but can't catch every hand. Kim hits top pair here. Dan shoves all in. I don't see how Kim can get away from top pair here. And he calls. Dan's got the queen 10. Fortunately, his kicker is crushed. Oh, and open-ended now for Dan. No. Kim's king queen plays. Dan gets eliminated, 4th place. I believe he took home $120. Is what Dan won.
Yeah, I appreciate your help tonight with Billy.
Maybe it was a little more than that. I can't remember. Sorry.
I really do. It's a difficult.
Started off, you just.
I don't have the option to put payouts on the system. It's only with the pro version. I don't have the pro version.
Yeah, but I don't think
Costs $1,800 a year for the pro version. This is just a small stakes home game, not paying $1,800 a year.
Have that sitting right there all ready for you. Just let me deal with this hand here, and button should be on Dan, so we should have a dead button.
See if I can find that piece of paper here. Find out what Dan actually won. Oh, looks like he took home $200. Certainly a lot more than the $120 I originally thought. Not a bad little payout for 4th place.
So we have options, Peter. Says 80.
Peter, now that he's had that money jump, he shoves all in.
Take a look, see. I'll call.
Don't have any graphics though.
Oh, Jesus.
Ace Jack versus Ace 10.
Now we need a split block.
This must be the one that I had a big error with.
Ace Jack.
Much.
Ace Jack doubles up.
Or it's actually it's not. 80, 88.
You gotta pause the clock for it?
Yes. Yeah. Do you want to pause it for me? You gotta actually here. I'm gonna. Last time I had
88. You said?
80.
I'm gonna pause the clock here quickly.
32,000.
There we go. We're gonna move into the next hand. Peter doubled up that hand.
Option.
Peter's now sitting at 144K, but he's still under 10 big blinds. The blinds are 8,000, 16,000, 8,000 big blind ante. Ab makes it 32K with 9-8 suited. Peter calls, and so does Kim.
Option Kim first.
Ab hits bottom pair. It's not really a great flop for Ab, though. He does have the best hand. A little worried about that King Jack, or that Queen Jack down on the board. The 10 certainly isn't going to help. Although he hit the straight.
That is
3 overcards to his 8, though. But it doesn't matter because he has the straight. I didn't notice that. There we go. Ab takes down that pot. He's sitting at 708K. Kim sitting at 359. Peter's like about half of what Kim is. Kim loses another pot against Peter. That's going to knock him down to Peter's position now.
So here's option view.
It's on the button. Queen Jack
32.
makes a min raise, 32K. All the players fold. It's taking down those blinds and antes. They mean a lot. Ace 10 for Peter on the button. Shoves all in.
Says all in says 136,000.
Ab folds. Ace 4 for Kim. Is he going to decide to get it in here with Peter? Good fold on Kim's part. He was absolutely crushed there with the Ace 10.
a good point.
Actions to Ab. Queen 3. He's going to fold.
38.
Kim makes it 38k with King 5 offsuit. Peter quickly folds. Moving into these hands very quick. Kim now. King 10 suited. We're not leaving any hands out.
It's 10-20 now. No way.
We're going to see how every single player plays every hand, every position.
36.
We're going to see how they actually won the tournament. We're not cutting stuff out like other places on TV. Kim makes it 36k. And Ab calls. The Jack 3 suited. Checks over to Kim, who fires out a continuation bet. He's just going to win that pot. Relatively big pot. I mean, 124k. That's pretty much what Peter has in his stack. Kim is slowly picking away at Ab. Blinds are big. Peter just waiting for his spot to shove. He's going to let go of the Queen 5. He's going to hope that these two big stacks get go at it. Ab fires out 55k with 9-4 offsuit. He gets Kim to fold, stealing that blind from the small blind. Now he's got pocket 2s on the button.
You have about 100. Right? You have about 100.
This tournament is almost over.
130, 140.
Yeah, I think it's
40.
40,000 is the bet.
Ab makes it 40k. Blinds have just gone up 10,000, 20,000 now with a 10,000 big blind ante. Ab min bets to 40k and he wins the blinds. That's a lot of blinds to win. I mean, that's what, 40k in blinds? That's a decent chunk. Kim, King Queen offsuit on the button. Looks like he's reaching for chips.
That is 50,000.
Makes it 50,000. Gets everybody to fold. They said take it in that 40k. It makes a big difference. Peter sitting at 4 big blinds. He only has one move at this point. The first decent hand that he sees, he's just going to have to put it in. 9-3 is not that.
5k. I played 5-10 blinds.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I thought
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
5K.
Yeah, so I put 5-10 instead of 10. So
Yeah, sorry, I didn't notice that. He folded, yeah.
Ab's got ace-7 suited. Ab realizing he didn't put the correct amount of chips in last pot. Being an honest player gives Kim the extra 5k. Wow, Ab flat calls here. Kim ends up firing out 50k with the ace-2 offsuit. Ab puts them all in. Wow, putting Kim, maximum pressure on Kim. Is Kim really going to care about that money jump? That's the question here.
No.
What a great position for Ab to shove there. Where Peter is so low behind, Kim knows he can fold and wait it out and probably get a 200 pay jump. Let me know what your thoughts are on that in the comments. Ab with the King 4 decides to wait. Peter's going to pick up the 40k. I imagine he's going to be happy about that. He's not going to lose his blind. Ab and Kim are really like sharks in the water right now looking at Peter. Peter is bleeding away. This could be it. Kim just flat calls. Peter wakes up with pocket jacks.
96 plus whatever. Small
He shoves all in. Ab folds.
be 106.
Imagine Kim can't get away from this one.
106. Okay. 6,000 all in.
I call. I think that's it right there. Wait a second.
Kim calls. Got ourselves a coin flip situation.
106.
We're pretty close to a coin flip. A 60-40. Got king, queen, offsuit. Pretty close to a coin flip. It's got the 2 overs. Kim needs a king or queen here. Oh, there's a jack on the flop. Wow. Kim is in really bad shape. 4% to win. Oh, there's a 9 now. He needs a 10 on the river. He does not get it. Peter doubles up again. 242K now for Peter. But our chip counts here. Ab, 622K. Kim got knocked, took a chunk from him. 347K. Peter's now sitting at 242K. Blinds are still 10,000, 20,000 with the 10,000 big blind ante. Peter getting a little aggressive now with his new chips. Makes it 40K with ace-6. Kim calls with the king-8. He's going to defend. No help to Kim. Peter's ace-high is still the best hand. Kim shoves all in. Maximum pressure on Peter. Is Peter going to be able to call here with ace-high? He does not. Wow, Kim picks up that pot. That was a big pot for Kim to pick up. That puts him up to 397K. Knocks Peter down to 2,000 or 200,000. Ab on the button now with king 4 offsuit. I'm looking at the time on this video. We only have 9 minutes left before this tournament ends.
Is it call, right? Okay, yeah. I just wanted to make sure.
Peter calls Ab's bet here with jack 10 offsuit. There's no help to Peter. Great flop for Ab with king high. I think you're going to be good here most of the time. Fires out 20K. It's a continuation bet. Peter folds. Remember, if you guys are in the chat or you guys are watching this video, make sure to like. It really helps push the video out to more and more viewers. It would really help grow the channel, and I would appreciate it from my end.
40. That's his small blind. That's the ante, and that's the call. So I just wanted to make sure. Something didn't look right when I put out the flop and I was looking at the pot.
Peter back down to 7 big blinds, 152K. Kim's on the button, 9-2. See if he's going to try to steal this. Decides to throw it away. Peter, queen 6. He folds. Ab's going to take down those blinds. You can see the V-pips have gone up now that we're short-handed. 43% for Kim, 39% for Ab. And even Peter has gone up. He's up to 22% now. Peter flat calls here with 6-4 suited. He's trying to see a flop. I wonder if the players behind are going to give him that shot. Kim's hand is not showing for some reason. Ab's ace high. Looks like the best hand. Not knowing what Kim has. All the players check. Ab's going to take a stab at it. Fires out 25K. Peter is only really running to what he probably thinks is a gut shot. Although his pair of sixes would have been good too. The 4 would have gave Ab the straight. Here we go.
Do they only have a certain lifespan? How many hands? So a certain amount of hands is it?
So the first deck that I had, it only lasted 70 hands. He told me it only lasts around 200 to 300 hands. China told me theirs is around 500, and I've been getting about 500 hands with the
Chinese.
well, with these ones. These ones are the Australian ones.
Talking about the RFID deck
But yeah,
of
they're
cards.
basically the same. The
$140 a deck.
So what do you
Certainly not
70
cheap.
hands it's done? You don't use them?
That was the first deck that I had. 70 hands, $140 a deck, and it was done. Yep. He just said, so it happens. I'm like, all right. Makes sense. I was not expecting.
Peter's going to win those blinds.
But,
All the players are going to fold.
But yeah, roughly I've gone through this would be my third deck of RFID cards, and 2 of the decks have been around 500 hands, so this one's actually lasting a lot longer than I expected. This one
Is it my button?
button is on, yes it is.
Isn't it better to have like some sort of a camera or something over here, or because see, like sometimes you have to do the hand like your cards like this.
Oh, it's
camera sees
yeah.
it, so then you don't have to run through so many card decks.
Oh, yes, but then there's on top of that there's storage for footage, right? Because then that's 10 different things of footage that I need to do.
Yeah, you have to sort through all that after.
Yeah, it would be a disaster to try to like this is like it's expensive, but it's like well worth it. So
Actions to Peter. Ace 4 suited. Makes it 40K from the small blind.
Yeah, about 110 something, right?
Ab eyeing his stack.
you bet 40.
He's going to defend his big blind. What does he have? King 8 offsuit. Wow, what a great flop for Peter. Hits the flush draw. Ab's got quite a few outs as well. Ab is open-ended. Peter firing out 40K. It's going to be hard for me to believe for Ab to kind of get away from this hand, but 130K in the pot. It's only 26% to win this pot, though. And he folds. Peter takes down that. The ace high.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about bending the cards and stuff. I mean, they're
Ab's
pretty
gonna
good
wait for a
cards.
better
It's all about,
time.
like, excessively like putting pressure and. I don't really care too much, as I said. If there's any way that I damage the card, it's gonna be me because I'm dealing, so.
Got Peter on the button. King Queen offsuit.
That's 40.
Fires out 42K. Or sorry, 40K. I said 42. Ab's got ace queen on the small blind. He shoves all in.
72,000. I call.
Kim folds. Peter quickly calls. He's going to see that Ab has him crushed. Ace queen versus king queen. Having a graphical error, but we can kind of see what's going on. Both players hit the queen. He's going to need a king. He does not get it. Peter ends up getting eliminated. Gets third place. I believe he took home $300. Or $350, I think. $350, that's what it was. $350 for Peter.
I don't know what this next phase is.
It says 894 for you and 317 for Kim.
370. No. Second place, I'll take second place. Second place is 550, right?
550 for second, yeah. I'm talking stack sizes.
Give us chip stacks.
Talking
Yeah.
about chip stacks.
Oh, you're talking. Oh, yeah. I thought you were talking dollars.
Yeah.
It's like the players are trying to work out a deal for this heads up. Ads got him absolutely crushed in chips.
Give me 600. We'll walk
At least a
away.
4-1 chip lead, I would think.
Give me an extra 50.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay?
Kim looking for $600 for second.
Again.
Looks like the deal has been made.
Okay, there a while ago with that.
Ab's going to take home first place for $810.
Oh, yeah, so there's nothing you do. I was going to lose it out.
Kim ends up taking home $600, negotiates to get $50 extra from second place. Second place was supposed to be $550. He ended up taking home $600.
4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 4. 4, 5. That's 5. 550.
550. There's 600 for Kim. The rest is going to Ab. I really appreciate everybody watching here. A very entertaining final table. A lot of action. There were some heated situations. There was a lot of tension. I'm so glad all of you guys could tune in tonight. I imagine we'll end up having more videos. We just finished a cash game that was filmed. So I'm going to try to cut that up, pick out some really good cash game hands that was played. And I hope to see all of you guys at the next tournament or the next live stream. We just do this spare of the moment. So thank you guys for tuning in. I'm your host and commentator, Dave Frazier. Good night.